as it goes up. Put the Discord stream up so that way you can see it.
Excellent.
Mute the video so that we don't hear me talking twice and the music from there. Okay, so you said previously that you had changed your outlook on this matchup a little bit. Do you still agree with your conclusions from last patch that Kai actually wants to be the beatdown or the aggressor? Or do you think the 2S changes helped?
So I think the 2S changes definitely help in a really big way.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't change one of the most important things about the matchup, which is like the amount of risk that you're taking on if you whiff a move.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
like
say
in
that.
fact,
Oh, go ahead.
2S is a very high recovery move in comparison to Far Slash. So like
yeah. Far
you're
Slash is like.
encouraging riskier behavior.
Yeah, I was
Right?
gonna say last patch I actually outside of that specific corner spacing trap setup, I gave up on trying to whiff punish Far Slash. It just doesn't happen. It's not reliable. So, whereas 6S, or not, sorry, not 6S, your 2S, I can actually, like, my 6 age whiff punishing it's like kind of easy. Anything outside of that, it's a little harder. Sometimes I can do it with 6S, but I wouldn't call it, reliable, right? The spacing can be kind of weird.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I don't know. I generally play Soul. It's weird. I talked to you about this before. We're both kind of both the beatdown and the defender in this matchup a little bit.
Yeah, there like we cover the whole neutral triangle all at once,
Yeah,
and we just try to hold on to whatever the hell the other person's
yeah.
doing.
As Shotos, I do still think that Soul's reward, even with the risk changes and even with Kai getting better knockdowns, I think that Soul's reward still is higher. Um, Definitely the 2S changes and especially the stun dipper changes normalized it a little bit. But
Yeah,
okay.
at least we get like a consistent Oki
Yeah.
to some
And
extent.
Oki matters.
Um, yeah. There is one thing that as we get into this, I'm sure the knowledge check is going to come up a bunch. But I want to mention it now so I don't forget. Um the shock state knockdown on Stun Dipper into charge stun edge is not reversal safe, actually. So
Oh, okay.
you can get your super out. Generally the
Oh, okay.
spacing probably won't work for
I was gonna
like
say the DP. I
SPV.
think that I tried DPing it and it didn't work, but I don't know if I tried super. That's good to know. Soul
Yeah,
super goes like
that's just the super thing
Soul super
or
goes.
a
It's not
spacing
like the
thing.
farthest super, but it goes farther than you think it would. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that this you can see we're like into the. I think that we had one Kai versus Soul set before this. Maybe I could be making it up. Normally I don't do this round start thing. I think that what no, you know what it was is I think that I was saying I'm gonna whiff punish anything that I see, like I'm gonna do walk back 6H, and so I'm not reacting to the fact that you did 5K here. I'm saying I saw him flinch 6H,
Mm.
and it just happened to
Which
counter
in
hit
all
you.
honesty means if I just like did
Yeah, if you did nothing,
5k and then try to block.
yeah, 5K try to block or just walk back nothing. But yeah, I was saying I'm looking for you to twitch, and I'm just gonna send 6H as soon as I see you twitch, and I just happened to get the counter hit here. I don't know that it's like this isn't a round start option that I think that I would pick that often, but you know, uh, walk back and look to whiff punish is a good round start option to pick round one, game one in general. I think, and like with you having no meter, and even with the it's the spacing. Sure, you'd get a knockdown or whatever to punish this, right? But I'm not taking a shit ton of damage at the spacing that I'm doing this at, even if you do block it, right? The situation isn't good if you block it, but I'm not like actually dead, and I'm probably not even actually fully cornered, right?
Right.
So once again, I don't think this is like a default, but I don't think that it's a terrible option. And I happen to okay. Sorry, right away. I don't know that I love this burst, especially at this spacing. Um, Soul 6H 6S Vortex does not work at max 6H range, so I get like 6S Bandit Revolver 2. So like my knockdown
Mm,
there is not that great.
yeah, I think I expected you to be able to do like raw vortex into follow-ups
That only
after that.
it's surprising how close you have to be for that to work. Like it does not work a lot of the time. So here at this spacing, I only get 6S Bandit Revolver 1, 2. Also, even when that like does work, the timing on it is actually like pretty tight. So
Mm.
okay, you do this a lot, and I'm sure that it's a conscious choice because I think you think about these sorts of things a lot. But you do burst into Foudre Arc a lot, like burst dash up Foudre Arc. So I'm pretty ready for it there. And dude, even when I know it's coming, that move is hard to stop. I do think that 5K giving me a knockdown is like I've come to the conclusion that like this situation is okay for me. As long as it doesn't kill me, I think I'm like fine taking this trade. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I like the trade for me as well. Just because in terms of damage, like I'm dealing more damage than I'm taking.
Hmm.
Um, and I I tend to view that as favorable in part because Kai is relatively lower damage. So if I'm able uh to take these extra like chips and get you down into a range where two combos actually does the job, as opposed to where I have to land 3 good hits in order to close out a round, like
That's
that means a lot to me.
that's interesting to me because this situation to me represents more than the 5K damage, if that makes sense. Because like it's not good pressure, but like you're in pressure here, right? Like some you have to factor in that some of the time you're going to take damage from this pressure, right?
Mm.
So like whatever the expected value calculation is, I think that taking the follow up situation into account is probably smart because this is basically going to happen every time this trade happens. I think, right?
Yeah, I think the EV drops a little bit for me when we have meter, but like we're early enough in the round that we don't.
That's fair. Yeah, this is not. It's like 2S meaty is like probably Soul's worst Oki situation, right?
Yeah.
And like now we're back to neutral. So you were doing this CSE a lot, and like Soul is not that fast, and unlike with Axel Tornado, I cannot. I feel like 6H through CSE a lot, so I think it was like taking me a while to. Oh man, this character is so hard to AA. I think the CSEs are like not that bad. It's not like
Yeah.
if I'm,
I
if oh, go ahead.
I think from my perspective, like at that range, I want you to be thinking about vortex, right? And I want to encourage you to vortex, in fact. Like that's the point of this CSC.
Yeah,
This particular CSC is like I want Koopa to be thinking about vortex for the rest of the set in this spacing,
yeah.
and
Well, and Vortex won't even
either
actually hit from here. I'd have to like micro dash Vortex.
yeah, but you have enough time to do
I do,
that
yeah, yeah.
in
I
my
was just saying, yeah.
recovery.
I was saying it's like even a
Yeah.
little bit harder. Um,
Yeah. But like either I get you to commit to the vortex, in which case I've done my job in conditioning, and like intentionally spending that little bit of health in order to do that. Or you avoid it a different way, and I think in this one you jumped over it, right?
yeah,
Um
I forward jump
in
and then air dash back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um and in that case, like I didn't even get to I didn't even have to spend the resources that I was putting up to stake. And of course I didn't like quite get the conditioning that I was looking for because of that.
Yeah, it's
But
interesting. So are you looking to condition me because later when you have meter, you plan to RC this, or what's the point of wanting me to, or are you trying to like mental stack me to think about far slash and CSE and Future Arc and 2S, you know?
mostly mental stack, a little bit the meter side as well.
Okay,
Like I'm definitely trying to do the mental stack more than the meter bit though.
okay, just trying to
Right? Like
present a lot of options and make me slower to react to any one of them.
exactly.
Yeah, okay. Because the you do the CSE thing a couple of times, and it took me like a while to be like, okay, I actually have to pay attention and start looking to vortex this.
Yep.
Because okay, what I'm doing here, you dash back. I'm like taking a little bit of space. I dash back, and I'm like this is a pretty conservative. You'll note that I sort of like I'm winding back here. Um, like I'm like actually just standing there, and like this doesn't seem like a long time to stand there, but now until now,
Yeah.
that's like a full second of just standing there and playing passive, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I will point out like another bit of this interaction that's like maybe not super obvious. The backdash immediately before the CSE is an Arxis backdash. Like
okay,
um
interesting.
so I'm not like I didn't run into that interaction like
Oh, let
intentionally
me
thinking like, oh, here, let me spend this time that I've gained by running forward in order to do this bit of
backdash.
conditioning,
Gotcha.
right? Like, I I intended to walk forward and take the space and play the spacing game, and then
Okay.
I backdash and I'm like, oh, I need to switch tack. What's good around this spacing? What do I want my opponent to think about now?
Yeah.
CSE.
I think obviously it's been a couple of days, but I think that so the reason that I'm probably just like choosing to stand here for a full second is because I'm like, okay, he's just doing a lot of movement. He's probably trying to get me to whiff. I'm just gonna wait. Is probably what went through my head, even if it's not consciously, sort of subconsciously, right?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna look and see what he does. And like, this situation sort of turned out neutral for both of us. It's the we both. That's very funny that we both dash FD break immediately after.
Yeah.
For anybody watching this option is good. Dash FD break is good. I think
The
2D.
classic grounded footsie is the Guilty Gear is known for.
Yeah, people joke about that, but like, it does exist, right? I don't think this 2D is that bad for me. It really only loses to like your 2D and your 2S, and it beats like or ties with everything else. Oh, I tried to AA with 5P here. I think that is my problem. I should not be AA. I was like, what was I hitting here that got me hit in 5P? I probably should just never AA with 5P against this character. This should be 5K,
Yeah.
and you'd smoke me. I think I'm okay with not bursting there. You're not getting the wall or anything, and then I just delay mash out. You don't have meter or
Yeah. I
whatever, right? So,
yeah, I'm intentionally like not trying to meaty here because I'm scouting out for
a reversal because I have burst.
reversal DP.
Yeah, I have burst, so the
Not
risk.
because you have burst, but specifically because I assume you know that I can't get the safe 5k here.
Yeah, I don't think that I actually did know that. So,
Yeah.
so
So
it's
from
off
this
of stun
knockdown,
dipper.
I have to run too far forward in order to actually get like reversal safe 5k.
Okay, so I just happened to do layer three, not knowing.
Yeah. I mean, like it works out for you anyway, right?
Yeah, yeah. The benefits of playing a character with a DP, you don't even have to use the option for it to be good, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I just take a little side swap here. Um, fucking muscle memory. But of note, it's possible to run offense when you're minus, right?
Yeah, I did expect you to like be pressing that button like a little bit closer to the actual ending of of the
Yeah,
Wild Assault animation, right? Like
yeah,
I did not expect the walk back.
yeah. And this,
Which is why I was pressing something that like I thought would catch you pressing.
yeah, I think this is useful for Baron Beefcake and people who like Rocker who are Baron's learning soul pressure specifically, and Rocker's like I don't know, he's trying to learn how to pressure in general. Um, this sort of like I'm not walking back for very long, right? Like we can count the actual number of frames that I walk back here. So I'm in neutral here. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 15 frames, which is like,
Yeah.
it's not a short amount of time. It's actually longer than I thought that it was. But like, I'm not reacting to this 2K. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk back and like do a delayed button basically, and like the spacing just happens to like basically exactly work out for me, right? But you can run
Right.
offense off of minus button. You are taking your turn here correctly, right? Like you're +3.
You-
You are taking your turn. I just walk back a little bit. You press your short button, which doesn't quite reach because instead of pressing immediately or just down backing, I walked back for a couple of frames. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to press my button where the timing is if he presses his, you know, fast but not quite as long range button, then I'm just going to like auto whiff punish it.
Yeah. And conversely, if I was trying to press something that would actually reach a walk back, like say I press 2S here, like it works, but I'm only +4, +3, something like that.
Yeah, if
Which
instead,
means that if you decided to 2K,
yeah, exactly.
now you get
Steal a
to hit
turn.
me for
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like
I can get greedy.
so there's not really
A
a
correct.
risk-free option for me to take back the turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything is like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still up in the air.
yeah. And I don't think that pressing 2K here is like even wrong, right? Like I said, like you're taking your turn, and I had I been more prepared, I could have done like /vortex, whatever, right? But I was expecting just hit you on block, so I get Bandit Revolver, and like you took this much damage, which is not that much, right? Like the situation is basically the same. I built a little bit of meter. I mean, you even built a little bit of meter, right? Like I don't know.
Right.
The punish wasn't that bad for you pressing 2K there, so. And I'm just doing a little wiggle, throw. This is also still not too bad. I think that okay, I'm pretty happy about that air to air, even if I didn't get the full combo. Um, I think the main thing that I go for throw in this sort of situation a lot, where like I have 1 meter, but a combo won't kill even if I send you through the wall with super, because it just like tacks on a little bit of damage. It builds a little bit of meter. One more hit, and I probably build the second meter, which means or if I super you through the wall, the pressure with positive bonus after will build me meter to like RC with,
Right.
right? And then it's the same thing here, right? Uh, jump H, /. That's interesting that I got /, because you FD'd the jump H. And then like I'm plus here, but I'm choosing to just walk back. And I think that you had been fuzzy jumping in some of the prior the like Bedman sets or whatever. Or I know that you like to fuzzy jump a good amount. Once again, not a
Yeah.
bad option, right? So I'm just gonna react to the air. But once again, you took not that much damage, right? Like you're picking options that give you a lot of chances to be right. You took this much damage. You're not dying in 2 hits. You're dying in 5 against so bad guy, right? Like
Right.
that was a good mash. I think that I must have done. Yeah, I did delay. I did a late cancel there, and your 2P catches me. And like,
Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that I didn't confirm the hit after I got it.
this mash,
Like,
yeah, you
yeah,
should have been
like
out of the corner.
Yeah, I should pretty much every time I should be able to confirm that into the 2K 2-day link,
Yeah.
or like and now with like Kai changes, I haven't been trying to implement this, but like thinking out loud, I could be trying to implement like Stun Dipper as a potential option here, right? Like as a cancel.
Does it combo off of anything that you can get off of counter hit 2P?
It's a 7 frame startup move.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So
Yeah, if you combo into Stun Dipper here, then I'm like knocked down. You could like CSE inside swap or something. Maybe actually, didn't you say you don't get CSE off of Stun Dipper? Am I making that up?
you don't really get it, but you don't have meter here, so you can't reversal it either. So I kind of do get it.
Okay, so you kind of do, yeah. So if
But like I
you
don't get like the full Oki. I get like the refresh of shock state,
yeah,
really.
and like you push me back a little bit and like some plus frames or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, a knockdown off of this, good defense here, by the way. A knockdown off of this 2P would obviously be good. A little, I don't want to say micro optimization. It's like a medium optimization. This doesn't wall stick because I didn't vortex for quite long enough, and we're going. Oh, that's that's cheap. I got hit by my own makes.
Yeah. I started thinking like, do I want to try and like fuzzy jump
But then that loses to the 2K,
within?
right? Like,
It loses to empty 2K, but like if I fuzzy jump the
oh
first hit
the
and then
JS.
start crouching after,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not sure. Worth testing maybe. Probably hard to like actually in a real match get it every time or whatever. But I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? Like you fuzzy jump this and I'm out of meter. You have 50. Like the match is winnable if you fuzzy jump, or the round is winnable if you fuzzy jump this, right?
Yeah. Definitely not easy though.
Not easy, but you have meter and I don't. Doable, doable. All right, 5P versus 2S. We both just whiff. I don't think that I should be jumping against this character. Actually, yeah, exactly. Delay 2D. Souls 2D is a belligerent button. I'll admit it. DP, I think that makes sense. Mid screen. I don't have meter to like do that much if you're wrong. Like the situation once again isn't good, but if you're gonna DP, and you should sometimes, I'm just swinging
Yeah.
2D. I think that.
I wanted to highlight that DP because that is a DP on wake up for Rocker to look at.
Yeah. In what?
Like in the sense that like I think we've had the conversation with Rocker before that like people don't use their reversal on wake up. It turns out sometimes you do and you can just get away with it,
Yeah,
right?
and Kai's is a
And like
slow. It's not as slow as Calamity One, but it's a slow reversal.
yeah, but like I knew that I could because the setup was leading up to it, right? Like where you haven't been trying to like
Bait your
hard
reversal.
bait on wake ups before.
Yeah,
Where we have enough health that I have the ability to recover if you
yeah.
do
You're
somehow
not cornered.
bait
Even
it.
even if you're wrong, I'm not killing you. I'm not getting positive bonus. Well, I could maybe run.
And
I could maybe run into positive bonus if I wanted to, but I probably wouldn't because it would be wall breaking without super. If I have meter here, then game gets harder.
yeah, I think the most critical part of this was that you did a run up
Yeah,
instead of like something that everyone knows is a safe jump setup,
yeah. And
right?
actually, now that I think about it, Soul. Actually, I don't know if I can do it at this spacing. Actually, maybe I can. I feel like super jump JH does um, safe jump off of 2D. I should probably just learn like 2D gunflame feint. super jump JH I think is a safe jump. So I should probably just learn that because having a safe jump here would be better than getting DP'd.
Yeah.
This, I'm just eating it, man.
But again, having the safe jump means that there's no way to encourage your opponent to DP if you want to bait them.
I could fake safe jump stuff, right? Like I could do empty low, and that it encourages throw, but it also encourages just send it DP, right? A little bit, or empty throw,
Yeah.
or the well, I don't know if I can do. I probably can't do like empty low or empty throw off of 2D. Maybe I could. I'd have to, do some research or whatever. But you are correct that by and large, if I'm just sending the safe jump every time, if you're going to do something that is not block, it's probably like fuzzy mash or fuzzy throw and not DP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting hit here. Just send in 2D again. Dude, I swear, I try to fuzzy, or not fuzzy, I try to IBFD this every single time, and I think that I'm like 0 for infinity on it. That's a cool fuzzy setup that I hadn't seen. I think I might have seen it one set. Oh, unfortunate. Like one session before this, but that's it.
Yeah.
This
I'm an enjoyer of that setup.
Yeah, it's cool.
In a pretty big way.
I like fuzzy or like F shikis in general. Dude, this projectile is like so hard to deal with. His soul.
It's just hard to deal with in general.
Yeah.
I've played against a player from Brazil who likes using air stun edge. And like he has mastered turning it into the most obnoxious thing in the universe.
Yeah. I think that if I vortex like literally right here, I could maybe get past it. But like that's pretty hard to like if you watch it in real time.
Yeah.
I'd
Like
have to vortex.
the
Oh, go ahead.
I think the strategy that I have found is just kind of like playing the 50-50 game of like either try to super jump to make the like more vertical angle whiff or just try to run forward to make the more horizontal one whiff depending on which you think he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember this
There's not really
specifically.
something that covers both.
Yeah, I remember this specifically because my 2K 2D whiffed, and then my far slash also whiffed. uh, Probably, maybe I should change my, because that's minus like only 7 or something, right?
I think it's -10
Minus
right
10.
now.
Okay. So maybe I should
Because that was with Shock State on, right?
I think so, yeah. Let's see. Definitely.
Yeah.
Stun
Used
Dipper.
to
Minus
be
14. Minus 14. No, wait.
-14.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this should be far
Okay.
slash. This should obviously be far slash then. So I think, like, that's definitely far slash range. We don't, yeah. I don't mind that actually.
Yeah, no, it's become a surprisingly good option in new patch.
Yeah.
Like it beats pretty much everything except for specifically crouch blocking.
I could. You said it's 7 frames, right?
7 frame startup. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could probably 2K this, but like then you're eating a 2K and it's like not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Um.
And like the 2K whiffs if I don't do anything.
Yes, that's also true.
So
and then I get far slash in the face.
I get to whiff punish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm mashing after your 5K like a lot. probably should not be doing this. That spacing, maybe, actually, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Try to
I,
whip
I I will say, like, even if I can't get the 5K to be reversal
safe.
safe, I can still make it plus.
Yes. Oh, I
So
mean,
this only uh clashes or like mutual counter hit because I made it +1 and your 2K is goaded with the sauce.
that's true. It is a good.
Um
It's like, I don't know if I want to say one of the best 2Ks in the game, but it's quite good.
yeah, it's not quite Axel 2K, but it's close.
Man, I was 2 frames slow on this, but I don't need a big punish at all. That's a weird trade. Just jump over it,
Yeah. I think I could have gotten
like air throw
a
or
bigger punish
something.
if I had done 2S after the 6H.
I will once again note here: flow slash, walk back, and then far slash. Right. A lot of high level defense in this game is doing delayed options, delayed fuzzy jump, fuzzy backdash, fuzzy mash, fuzzy throw. So doing close slash and then letting you go, oh, I'm not in block stun, I'm gonna press, is pretty good, I think. And then you burst there, which I when did I build the meter? I should have canceled into super here. Just close slash super.
Yeah, I don't see you do like early supers at all.
It's something that I'm
Um
starting to think about. Watching Tatuma do it, and I'm like, you know what? He's so right.
yeah. It like if I was fighting against like say a Sin player, I would expect to see it a lot more.
I think that it's good for Soul because this character wants super knockdown. Like he wants to put you through the wall and get positive bonus with hard knockdown, especially against a character like Kai. Okay, so you have meter, even if I do that, so you could um, RTL, right? But outside of RTL, the IADJH is a safe jump, and like if you RTL me, I'm like not that mad about it, right?
Right.
um, Other characters with invincible DPs, I should maybe think about doing somewhat because like not being able to actually safe jump them is uh
Yeah.
like weirder. But even then, most people it like knowledge
Also,
checks
I
them.
popped off internally when I got that interaction and like got to whip punish with the 2K because I think it was like 2 sessions before that or whatever that I had talked about like how I was going for like specifically this
Oh, the spacing.
like the this isn't the spacing thing, this is the jump install thing.
You told me that you had
So
tech.
yeah, so Kai Fudra arc usually keeps momentum, right? Like
Oh, so
the
you're doing
the
jump
dash
food.
momentum,
You're doing jump Fudra arc to lose dash momentum.
yes.
That's
And
kind
that
of
means that
genius.
yeah, isn't it? It's great. So a jump Fudra arc to lose dash momentum means that however many times we've had this particular interaction, uh your reference for how far Fudra actually goes
Is
is a
messed
little bit
up.
off.
Yeah,
You whiff your thing, I get to punish.
yeah, and it's actually it'll show here in a second. Punish.
Oh,
So that's pretty cool. Knockdown. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. You told me you had tech, but you didn't tell me what it was.
yeah. Well, there you go. There's the tech. I was so happy to
That's
land
cool.
that.
Okay. Some other notes about my decisions during pressure here. I think that in 0 out of 1,000 situations after this far slash do I ever go for throw. Uh, this far slash. I think that you should basically never, ever, 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 ever throw here
Mm.
because, like, how to put it? Number one, I don't have meter to cover it. Number two, my punish on fuzzy jump is like not that good mid screen. So your incentive to
Mm.
fuzzy jump is higher, I think, or at least I recognize people fuzzy jump mid screen after this sort of far slash. Like people fuzzy jump against Soul a lot, but like especially right here, I think throw. Obviously, it would have worked right here, I assume, because you're not jumping right now and you're crouching. But I think that the risk reward
Yeah.
on throw versus like just build a little meter and push you to the corner and see how you react. Man, you're pressing 2K a lot. Man, Bandit Bringer not that good in this matchup, I don't think. And or you're doing a good job of spacing it.
I am thinking about it a lot.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that was quite nice spacing. Eight and
Like
knockdown.
it's kind of off screen, but I do backdash to make sure it whiffs.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's smart. Yep. I don't know what I'm hitting here. This might be disrespecting and oh yeah, okay, that's 2S, which means it was DP. Okay, I'm doing this late deflect shield a lot. I'm trying to get the last hit of CSE here, and just I haven't practiced the timing. But even then, like I don't hate one use found for deflect shield, right?
Yeah.
And then this 6P is because I was trying to make this JH with, trying to whip punish with this. That's a nice bar slash. Call it 2S there. Oh, another. This is an interesting. We can talk about neutral and decision making a little bit here because I do 6P. And in my head, I'm like, okay, 6P beats his far slash, so you're probably less likely to far slash, which means you're probably going to 5K or 2K or something. So I'm going to 2S to beat those, and you're like, no, I'm just going to far slash anyway.
Yeah.
So,
There are so many layers happening.
yeah. So, oh, you take a nice game. Oh, what? That was game one. Let's just do just the tournament set. So we do the first to 15 or whatever. We'll be here literally all night. Soul really does not have a good conversion off of the 6P. At least not on when it doesn't counter hit. If I counter hit, then that would have converted or whatever. But on normal hit, it does not. So maybe I should just be doing gunflame for plus frames or whatever. It's weird. I don't like it. Okay. Something that I'm doing here. I was talking literally today, and you regularly say that dash blocking is the best thing in the game. That
Yep.
doesn't just mean in neutral. That means I finished blocking 5H, dash forward block. That means I finished blocking 2D,
If
dash forward.
yeah, if you didn't stand block, by the way, I'm pretty sure that would whiff and you could punish.
Yeah, probably. I don't think that I was thinking about that. But I'm used to wanting to stand block Foudre Arc because it makes it less plus, and I was not like, oh, let me make Foudre Arc whiff here, right?
Yeah.
So the dash blocking doesn't like explicitly get me anything here, but it does mean that I am not in the corner when you hit me, right?
Right.
And you still get a wall break or whatever, so maybe it didn't matter that much right there. But
It
like,
mattered a little bit because it means that I couldn't do the 6H wall bounce stuff.
yeah. So
Like I had to do far slash 2H, which is lower damage.
yeah. And then I'm disrespecting because I'm like, he's gonna miss his maybe 5K, save 5K, and then I die for it. Not my
Yeah,
smartest decision ever.
sometimes you have to execution check, but sometimes I succeed the execution check.
Yeah. Okay, that's a little belligerent. Just having a little bit of fun.
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit. I need to work on my spacing for 6H a little bit though, because
Yeah.
like I keep doing these like where I've backed you into corner and I think, oh, I'm going to connect this time, and that one wasn't even close.
Yeah. I mean, so it covers people who are like, if you wait longer, then maybe I could dash forward 2K on wake up. You know what I mean, right? Like there is a small amount of RPS here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe you're plus enough.
Like yeah, it's one of those like I'm trying to preemptively call out a preemptive button from you.
Yeah.
Which I guess with that language it should be obvious why that's not a great idea.
I mean, being preemptive against preemptive stuff can work, right? Uh, People tie in neutral in that way, like often. And I don't think that 6H is a bad button for that. Like, I don't know that I have a button that like has a favorable hurt box interaction with 6H. I think I have to beat it on startup or in recovery. I don't think that I can beat it during the active frames. If that makes sense, right?
That's pretty likely. It is pretty disjoint.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't hate the 6H, especially with me being slow to react here. I wonder if I could have just done far slash, but then no, hitting far slash with you not having burst definitely is better than this dash up far slash. And then this throw is a little bit of a risk, but with you having just whiffed, I think you're probably thinking, okay, fine, I'll just take pressure or whatever. And I haven't gone for throw like this a lot, I don't think. Okay, some more soul pressure stuff. The past like 2 or 3 times that I've done pressure on you, I have done far slash wait. So this time I'm like, whatever, far slash send it. Frame trap. But I don't have meter, so I'm not gonna send the Fafnir because if I do, then my turn absolutely ends. Whereas if I hang out here underneath the timer, I have a chance to keep pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go for far slash when I should have 6 feet or whatever. I burst, dash FD break to try and bait something so I can whiff. You don't bite, so fine, dash and far slash. There's a lot of like, I think I don't want to say newer players, but like, it's weird because I don't want to call myself like a high level player either. But once you start getting into the mind games of fighting games in Guilty Gear, a lot of the time, like you have more time to feint than you think that you do, is I guess how I will phrase it, right? You don't always have to go in on your first. In fact, I think a lot of the time you should not, like, just do your pressure at the first possible opportunity. You should wait a couple of frames before close slashing to catch fuzzy options. You should dash an FD break to make them, your offense less predictable and harder to see. That sort of thing. Here I go for throw. But we can talk about that, I guess, if you want, if you have anything to add.
No, I mean that pretty much covers it.
Okay. I'm gonna call this a little bit of a lucky far slash. This did not have to work, but it just was that stun dipper it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping that I would be able to low profile, and it didn't come out in time, so the full low profile didn't take effect.
Yeah.
I wish. No, I don't wish it because it's hell on the matchups that it actually affected. But I miss when Stun Dipper was low profile frame 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I go for throw here specifically because I have meter. I hate that this air throw whiffs.
I know you're going to try and air throw, so I'm like, do I want to try and like do my
Back
own
it, yeah.
throw to tech it, or do I risk like Koopa not jumping after me and then
I
I whiff an air throw and look
I
really silly on the way
I would
down?
say about
So I just went for the safe option.
yeah. I don't want to say 50-50. I'm not sure. I haven't like actually thought about the ratio that I do here, but I would say I split maybe very slightly leaning towards air throw as opposed to the other option I do is just send DP here because DP would like sort of jail you. You are slowed down, especially with you double jumping. I'm pretty sure that Volcanic Viper would hit you there, and then you're so high up that I'm pretty sure that I would be plus, or at least not punishable or whatever. And then you're JH because the double jump whiffs, and I get the smallest punishment on demand. Uh, okay, I should have done the full. Oh no, wait, I couldn't have built meter. Could I have killed you? I probably could have killed you if I did the full 6S Fafnir uh, close slash HVB route, I bet. Because this is pretty close. Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
could have died. So, mistake on my part. Deciding between the fast route that doesn't build you a lot of meter or burst and the route that does more damage and builds me more meter is like something that I'm still trying to optimize. Like you would think that like, oh, it's your far slash BND on Whip Punish, like how hard can it be? But like and the combos are pretty similar, but like because they're so similar that it makes optimizing between the two like pretty intricate, I think. It's hard for me obviously. I think that an answer here is obvious, but I think it's hard to identify which one is better very quickly in the moment.
Hmm.
At least for me. I'm just playing pretty conservative because like any hit will. This was a okay. This is a cool interaction.
What a goofy set of
Yeah,
circumstances.
yeah. I don't even think that 6H here is like actually correct. I barely react in time and then just Bandit Bringer. Yeah, fair. Why not fuzzy jump here,
Yeah.
right?
I was very happy I got the FD fuzzy jump though, because I I think that one was because I'd also gone for the fuzzy jump, but I didn't let go of FD properly, so I was stuck
Hmm.
on the ground.
Interesting. I should probably learn to. There's a gap there, right? It looks like maybe.
Manual delay. It it can be true, but I was trying to adjust
There.
for doing the JH too high.
Sorry. More respect or more. I had the spot wrong. This. I should be AAing this somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, pain. I think I'm looking for Fudra Arc here.
Yeah. Which is a good sign that my mental stacking has worked in
Hmm.
some capacity. am I leveraging it optimally? Maybe not, but
Okay. I'm not spending meter here. I think I agree with, or I'm not sending Fafnir here, and I think that I agree with this because I'm trying to leverage the threat of Fafnir to steal a turn. Oh, okay. Because alright, so the reason that I'm doing this is because the meter, the meter makes Fafnir, my meter makes me doing Fafnir more likely, right? Because I can do like backdash BRC, or a thing that I'm trying to start implementing is Fafnir PRC forward close slash to frame trap as well.
mm,
So I'm trying to leverage this, but you're just like, nah, fuck it, stun dipper, because why not? Right?
yeah. So I think if I remember this interaction correctly, this was like a rare moment where I like explicitly like locked in my reaction and noticed that you weren't canceling immediately. And my thought was, if you're trying to frame trap, uh I and like in hindsight this would be a terrible idea, but I thought like if you're trying to frame trap with something that gets low profiled, then stun dipper goes under it.
Okay. I think you cannot low profile Fafnir, like basically at all.
Yeah, that's like in hindsight this doesn't work, but it's what I thought at the time and it happened to work.
Yeah. Okay. So, which is another sort of interesting thing about fighting games is that like sometimes you can, I don't want to say be wrong, but you can make a guess and like have it work out even though your guess wasn't actually like correct. You know what I mean? You didn't predict. You predicted a thing that overlapped my option with what you know what I mean. My option, that the option that I chose also lost to Stun Dipper is basically what I mean. You were predicting one thing
Yeah.
and you didn't get that, but you did get another thing lost to Stun Dipper. All right. Usually, I tell people, don't spend meter to wall stick people because I don't think that the situation. I mean, obviously the game is hard, even if you don't spend meter here, right? But once you do spend meter here, now sure you have positive bonus, but you have no burst. We're going back to neutral. I have 2 meters and you have 0, as opposed to you at least having 1 meter. And now I like, spend it like kind of a dumbass, but
Yeah. I'm still kind of mad that you can BRC
DP.
blocked DP and not get punished.
Yeah. A thing that I've
Like
seen.
that's just how long the block stun lasts.
Yeah.
I'm not delaying at all.
Yeah. I don't even know if you could get 2K here. Do I recover for? Uh, no, I think you recover there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you might have been able to 2K.
Yeah. Maybe I should have thrown even.
Yeah. But especially with like I've seen a clip of Tatuma doing aerial BRC forward DP and then landing on the other side of someone in wild throwing. Which is like so. It's so stupid, but I love it. Okay, that would. I don't know why. I think that I missed a. I think I was expecting to like bar slide. This random bandit revolver happened to work out.
Yeah. Does that
So
kill? I mean, it
uh,
would kill, right?
yeah, I should have done probably just 5K 6S Fafnir, and I think you die. And then this is also just slightly out of range. This is like maybe the last pixel where you don't get wild thrown. I was trying to
Yeah.
gold burst. Oh, that was DP. I
Uh,
remember shouting I DP'd.
Yeah. I was also pretty sad because I thought I would be in close slash range,
Hmm.
and then I get far slash instead. Because like the 2D counter hit uh combo when you're that close to me uh is really slick
Hmm.
when you get it.
Yeah. Okay, this is the same success with situation, and this time I'm ready for it. So maybe do look at that. I should get a better combo here, though. This should be r/slash vortex 2k HVV. But once again, I don't get like that good of Oki, so I just do dash FD break. You like to DP in this spot a lot, and I'm like, okay, he's not DPing. I'm gonna dash in close slash, right? Give you a chance to make a mistake, and then go in.
Yeah. I remember thinking during that combo, like, what insane corner carry Soul has.
Yeah,
Because this is like a
midstream.
meterless combo.
Yeah, correct. And I think that I could have done. Uh, no, this might be the best actually. I could have maybe done another Fafnir or whatever, but they're pretty equivalent. Oh, I missed my 2D. Okay, we get it then. So just for Baron here, Bandit Revolver. I should be doing the mix off of Bandit Revolver 1 just because I think it makes it harder to fuzzy a little bit, harder to react to, and like get in the mental state of like, okay, I'm supposed to be fuzzying it. But so it's fast RC, and then you have to micro dash 2K, and then this is supposed to be 2D, but I fuck up, so I get 5D. Dash FD break, bar slash. We do a little whiff punishing, but like, this is not even that bad for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, considering the distances, it was honestly a toss up whether it would have whiff punished or would have whiffed to be punishable at all.
Yeah. If I'm going to be doing 5H here, I should be doing the micro walk. Oh, I did do the micro walk, but this is like one of the most tilting things about this matchup is you whiff bar slash, I try to whiff punish, you just press bar slash again and whiff punish my attempted whiff punish. I hate it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good button. It's a pretty freaking good button.
Yeah. I don't know if I love this sequence from me. I think that me jumping when I did kind of put me in a tough spot, but then spending meter and getting nothing off of it, I'm sure I lose this round. Oh, never mind, you fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay, good air
I
throw from
was
me,
a
I think.
little bit sad about that.
Yeah.
The worst part was that the 5H was also supposed to be a DP.
Hmm.
It was supposed to be like Dash Kara DP.
Oh, this 5H here?
Yeah. And if
Interesting.
either of those had worked, like it would have gone through the wall no issue whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't love this RC. So, are you punishable with me still being knocked down there?
Very much so, yes.
Okay, then I do love it. Never mind. Jump, I think, is fine. I just predict it and happen to be correct, right? Um, I think a DP from you here could have been okay. Because you don't die.
Don't I though?
Uh, maybe you do, actually. With me? No, I probably would have built the meter. You're probably right. We get a little cheeky. Um, I thought that I was intentionally trying to catch fuzzy jump there, but I think it just happened to work. Uh, if you catch somebody standing like this, like you can see how Kai is not in crouch state, that like 95 plus, 99 plus, 100% of the time means they were trying to fuzzy jump. Because nobody's ever just stand blocking in the corner. If they're standing, they're trying to fuzzy jump.
Oh,
I don't know if I could. I probably. I actually don't know if I could have killed with just like RC into HVB or something like that. This might have been necessary to kill, or just like taking OP or whatever. But a little. This is a Soul Classic. Bandit Revolver 1 Wild Throw. Shouldn't it? There are players who will backdash it every time, and you will be sad, but most people won't. So try it once. If it doesn't work, then stop trying it. But in a situation like this, where you only represent it once in the set, it can be like hard to keep in mind, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the nature of the game in general, right? Like you want your bag of tricks deep enough that you can get through an entire set and not pull out any trick more than once.
Yeah, definitely. Backdash Stun Dipper. I like that throw from you, I think. Oh, nice cross up. Yeah, I'm bursting there every time. Rip. Oh, I luck out a little bit here, actually.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know why that was the wrong timing because it looked like the right frame of the animation to me.
Yeah. Okay. This is a thing. I maybe am giving away anti-me tech, but if I get bursted into the corner like this a lot, I IDP like this a lot. I think it's good because people are like, okay, I bursted him into the corner, I'm gonna pressure or whatever.
Mm.
So you know, maybe not smart to tell people that. Okay, that's a fun 2D 2D. But the point why I'm rewinding here is dash block, dash block, dash, and then you catch me with 2S. But like,
Yeah, but like if you'd managed to incidentally get an IB there, like you could have hard punished me.
yeah, yeah, and like even um, if I dash like a little bit less here and just press // a couple of frames sooner, also right.
Yeah.
Okay, I lucked out there. Okay, here you should DP me.
Okay, I see the argument.
And I missed my. I remember that.
Yeah. I do want to talk about like that post wall break just a little bit to like clarify something that might not be super obvious to people who are just visually looking. So like we both run up into each other.
Yeah.
Right? But there's this bit of time between when we actually meet each other and when I throw. And during that time, I think we're both dash blocking. Like we are in the block animation, but like not visually because we're still recovering from the
dash.
the
Yeah.
dash.
Yeah. Another thing, probably like 90% of the time in this situation, I represent BRC forward. So I was trying to get greedy, and I was saying, I only have 50 meter. He's probably going to expect me to just BRC forward. I'm just going to like dash forward and throw him or something. Or like, you've been. Was it? I don't remember if you DP'd me yet in this set. I think it's later on where you DP'd me there or whatever. But I was basically
I'd already done the brawl
really, I
round
thought it was
start
later in the
run
set.
forward DP.
I thought it was later in the set, at least in the post wall break situation.
Post wall break, I think that was
It's
later,
later,
but
yeah.
like I'd already shown it in like an actual round start.
Yes, that's fair. I don't think that I was thinking about that. I was thinking about he expects me to BRC forward, so I can probably get greedy and just run forward instead and hold on to the meter. And you also just happen to run forward.
Yeah. I mean, part of why I ran forward is because like BRC is such a common option, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like if I've committed to something, you can see that commitment and you can counteract it. But
Yeah.
like dashing forward isn't a commitment.
Yeah.
And by the time I've input the throw, right, like that's me reacting to the run up without a BRC.
Yeah. I think I do it like maybe very slightly too much, but I think it is. I think that like a 70% rate or something like that, 65 is 65 might be too low. 70% ish, 75, 80, somewhere in there. I think I should do it not 100% of the time because there is counterplay, and then some of the time I'm just spending meter for no. I mean, usually it wins you the neutral, and if you have a positive bonus, then like that's good or whatever. You know what I mean? But I think that doing it like actually 100 or 90% of the time might be not greedy enough. Some more round start stuff. I just do walk back, dash up 2K, you dash block, or dash. You don't do immediate dash back. You do. I'm gonna just call that down back. That doesn't. I mean, you like micro walked a little bit, but that was probably just in the process of getting down back. And then you see me dash, so we're just spacing a little bit here. You're doing like a lot of dash FD break, like a lot. All right, even with
I don't mind the
no,
the
I was gonna
FD
say
breaks.
it's good. Yeah, that's
you
not
kind of mind some of these backdashes. I think I've hit a critical mass at some point during this, and I just keep going.
you do go into danger, which is not great because I think even if you don't actually hit negative penalty, you still get like negative tension pulse or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like weirdly. All right, if I'm gonna send 6S, the cancel should probably be Fafnir, but I don't get a full combo on Fafnir. And if it's on hit, then I do get a full combo. Okay, with me only having one round left, this should probably be Fafnir and not spending 50% of my burst, actually. With it being me downer. If I were up around, I like Wild Assault here a little bit more. With me being down around, Fafnir is probably better. Play more conservative, right?
Hmm.
Man, this character is so hard to AA.
Yeah.
I should probably just be doing air throw if I'm seeing you doing this sort of stuff. Like, you can still see me. The reason I'm going back here is, like, every time that I block your 2D, I'm dashing forward. Right? Just take space where you can get it. Yeah. It's like not even that bad for you. You don't die. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's not yet.
Yeah. This is all right. When Rockinelli asks about layers, this is a layer 3 choice from me. So I do. This is the layer 1 choice. The throw is kind of just RPS. It's sort of irrelevant. What this jump with S close slash does is it catches like fuzzy backdash, and I think it might catch fuzzy jump also.
I think it catches fuzzy jump.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have been caught by it while trying the fuzzy jump before.
Yeah. So I'm saying he's not going to press a button because so your layer 1 is block, your layer 2 is fuzzy jump, fuzzy backdash. Your layer 3 is like mash or reversal throw or whatever, right?
Yep.
And so I'm going to layer 3 to try to beat your layer 2 of fuzzy jump, fuzzy backdash. And I'm saying he's not going to mash, he's not going to delay throw, any of that stuff. He's not going to, put a hurt box or a grab box on the screen. He's going to play defensive. And so I'm trying to prey on fuzzy jump, fuzzy backdash being good. But you just block, and like, it also beats layer 1 of just block, is the other nice thing, right?
Right.
Okay, that. Nice IB. Unfortunate that you didn't get the IBFD. 5H walk back.
Yeah, sometimes you go for it and you just fuck up.
Yeah.
It happens.
5H walk back. I'm not committing to Fafnir. And like, I keep you in the corner. I play conservative, but you also didn't take any damage. Like, it was a fine defensive choice from you. I'm a little bit sad about this because I tell you that this is me trying to do backdash PRC, but I missed my backdash.
Yeah, I mean, I did the So the reason that I chose the button I did was because I was trying to catch backdash PRC for what it's worth.
Fair.
Like that was 2D, and the thing about 2D is that it is ridiculously active.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't hit me on the way out, but you hit me on the way back.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So this
like 10 frame startup, so it's not going to catch the
dash back.
The minus frames. It's not going to catch the backdash.
Yeah.
But like as you're as you're starting up the actual BRC frames,
or the
right?
the 6/6 drift portion of it.
Yeah. Like now you have to block that.
Yeah, a thing that I have very slowly been implementing mostly with Bandit Revolver, but that I should do with both Bandit Revolver and Fafnir, is when I have 100-meter like this, just press 2K and use the threat of the meter to steal turns without actually spending meter. Or alternatively, this 2D is the thing that Fafnir PRC forward close flash would be. If I wanted to be less risky.
Right. Yeah.
I should probably have been not dead there, but through the wall or whatever, in a bad way.
Yeah. It's just the CSE changes have actually made Kai's combo routing a little bit more awkward.
Yeah.
Because now your opponent gets knocked higher up than pretty much everything that that you want to hit them with goes.
All right, I've been doing this sort of wild throw PRC a lot lately. I think it's good. I don't know if it's good in this specific situation because I think if you didn't have burst, this is excellent. I think because you have burst, it's like not actually that good because I used 2 meters to do nothing. I mean, I got your burst or whatever, but
yeah. So I think the thing wild throw does lockout burst, right?
Yeah, I mean you can see it right there.
Yeah. So the thing that I'm thinking about just from like a labbing perspective is like you just let the wild throw play out and then you fast PRC into wild assault
Uh, I don't think that
or
I get a
fast RRC maybe.
I don't know if I get a combo. I think that I need the shockwave to hit you to get a combo off of wild throw with RRC. Um, the purpose, because I'm not confirming or whatever. I'm doing the season one Ask OS here to try to checkmate people, basically, where the only answer
Hmm.
is mash. The only answer is mash, or like sometimes fuzzy jump. There's like weird RPS or whatever, right? But if if you don't have burst here, and like I don't know, I can probably corner you maybe from this range, um, or you had like maybe like 10% less health and it was like right here, then I do wild throw PRC, close slash HVV, and like just send you through the corner. And the only thing that it loses to is smash because it beats throw,
Hmm.
it beats backdash, and if you're not very fast on your reaction, then I can like jump up and air throw you, right? And that doesn't kill you, but I'm still in a good position, right?
Right.
So I think that this is probably me just saying, okay, I need to get into the habit of doing this. I don't think that it's correct in this specific situation. I don't mind myself like just doing it just to try it out and get used to it. If I'm going to do this
Hmm.
first bait, though, I should commit to it maybe. Um, so, but realistically, what I should actually do, since you have burst, is just not do the like quote unquote OS. I guess it is an OS. Not do this OS and just let the you try and react to you jumping or backdashing
Hmm.
with RC instead. Like this situation, say I had meter here, wild throw, immediate PRC OS, I think is like fucking fantastic because what are you gonna do? Mash, right?
Right.
Just want to point out one more time. 2D, I micro dash forward, and I maybe am a little bit greedy here by actually mashing, but you're delaying this, right? It's not immediate. Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
delayed it. I could have died there, but I just happened to not. And then a little cheeky little tap dust. Once again, bag of tricks, right?
Hmm.
Are you winning neutral here? I send 6S and you 2D. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying this like 2D Bandit Bringer a little bit more because Fafnir 2D Fafnir does not like counter hit the fastest mashes, but Bringer gets me out of the way of fast mashes. It's a little bit weird because Bringer is throw punishable uh, at the spacings where you know like this Bringer had you blocked would have been throw punishable, right?
Right.
Um, but and I do think that I should do 2K2D Fafnir. I currently do it like basically never. Old muscle memory has me doing 2K2D Gunflame Feint like almost always, but
Hmm.
even if 2K2D Fafnir won't catch immediate matches, it can catch some like delay matches. So I think it still has value. But I am trying out this 2K2D Bandit Bringer, and like I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Like obviously, I thought that was gonna wall stick, which is why I went into Gunflame Fate. Oh, throw, nice. I'm trying to IBFD every single one of these and missing. That's a I like that the low option off of this F-Shiki setup gets you similar damage. Or like respectable
Yeah,
damage at least, right?
that is a really nice part about the season 4 changes. Like it used to be the high route and the low route were worlds of difference,
Yeah.
and you could use that to
Risk
uh
reward, EV.
yeah.
Um, okay. One, I don't know if I want to call it, what's the word that I should use here? Criticism. I don't know if I should call it a criticism. Spending meter when you don't, spending meter to mix when you don't have another meter to super wall break with. I don't love because once again we're in this situation post knock or post wall break where I have 2 meters and you have none, and like I don't care about the life totals here, right? Like I feel like I'm heavily favored to win this because I have 2 meters, even though you have positive bonus. I should have had a better combo there. I luck out a little bit here because I actually commit to the burst bait, but I say I had actually done like 2k micro dash close slash 2h Fafnir, right? Like then you're one hit from death basically, and I don't have to do this stupid burst bait that I don't even know was like actually that good of an idea. But it happened to work. But you can see
Yeah.
how me having 2 meters after you, right, like this decision here, 15 seconds ago or whatever, right? In a way, kind of leads to this, right?
Mhm.
So that's sort of why I don't like spending meter to mix, unless if you have a second meter to back it up to wall break with. Stun Dipper is more reliable, they say. Trust me, they say.
Yeah.
Oh, but then I fuck up.
We also reduced the knockback on 2S to make these conversions more consistent.
Yeah. But I
Well, gee,
also
thanks.
I also fucked up. I hate when this happens. I'm trying to do 2K HVV and I like mess it up and I get Bandit Revolver because the way that I'm doing HVV is by doing, you know, forward and then, hold down or whatever. So if I hit the buttons like very slightly wrong, it goes 2K and then hold forward. And then if I hit the K button in the wrong order, it sees down forward K, and I get Bandit Revolver. Tick throw. Rockinelli was wondering about tick throws. Like, your button doesn't actually have to be, and Kai's isn't slow, but he's not, like, fast either, right? But you have
Yeah, that's -2 still.
yeah, but you have the threat of canceling into 2D. And, like, we're close enough that I can't hit the, alright, this is the point about mix that I've been trying to make. You doing 2D versus you doing 2K dash up throw, I can't react to the difference between those. By the time that I am able to react, it has already happened. I have already been mixed. It's too fast.
Mm.
I don't love that burst by me. Gunflame not sucking. Okay. I know that I just said don't spend meter to mix when you don't have a second meter to back it up. There's 2 reasons that I think this is okay. Number 1, I'm fast RCing. So I get less tension gain penalty. Number 2, actually, if I hit you there, maybe I am sending you through the wall. But we're both down burst, and positive bonus giving me a burst advantage actually has some merit here. But I still don't know if I love it because it would have been 2 meters to 0 or whatever. So, if I get your burst, I think it's fine. Six H good button.
With great follow-ups.
Rip.
Yeah,
Oh, that
it
spacing,
happens.
man. I guess the other main thing about me spending meter here is that this 6S is like the only way for me to actually meaty off of this hit. Because it's a gun flame, right? Yeah. So this 6S is like the only way for me to actually meaty. And the only pressure that I actually get off of 6S is BR mix. I mean, I guess that I could do Fafnir or whatever, but Fafnir doesn't combo on hit. So I'm buffering 6S Bandit Revolver, which maybe I should be doing something else there, but who knows. Maybe I should just be doing 6S Fafnir. Some more stuff about neutral decision making. What I'm doing in neutral after this burst. Actually, sorry, one more thing before this. Jump P, jump P. I don't think I'm actually delaying this. It looks like this automatically catches your fuzzy jump here. It looks like that auto-timed it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm doing 2S. 2S. Walk back. 2S. And so Fawful's just like, fuck it, dude. If you're just going to keep pressing 2S, I'm going to blow up a button that hits 2S. Right?
Yeah, it worked.
Why not? If they're representing a thing, do a thing that beats that thing. But also, don't completely let that dissuade you from doing these sorts of things. I immediately press 2D again, which also loses to 6H, and then I press 2S again, which also loses to the thing that you just did. So sometimes you gotta be belligerent, even if the thing that you did just lost. But rotating up.
You have to show that you're ungovernable.
Yeah. All right, a couple things here. I think I probably...
I just fucked up the timing.
Yeah, I think that I realized, oh, he's actually late. I think I realized that. And then some cool little tech here. Car Run Flame. Meaty Gun Flame and I'm close. Don't quite get the combo. But it looks cool. This is, like, for such a small thing, I think this is one of the coolest looking things that Soul does. And then this is a very common neutral tool that I do is just neutral jump forward Bandit Bringer. You might have been able to... you pressed bar slash or something?
I think I pressed far slash. In my head, I'd pressed 6P, and I was mad that it didn't work.
Yeah, I think 6P also, I think I'm too high for it. This is a little bit of a risk for me, though. More than I think that I thought in the moment. For a couple of reasons. Number one, if you block this and then throw in PRC and Super, then I think that I die, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I do like the full throw combo into Super, yeah.
And I don't have burst. So that's one thing that I wasn't thinking about. The other is that if you did nothing here, it is probably possible to just like react right here with RTL, and or 6P or something like that. And
I think it would be DP is like the optimal decision, even if I, as a player, am never prepared to make that decision.
Yeah, I should learn. This is the new 2S counter hit buff, and I never do charged vortex, but I was like, hey, I should do charged vortex, so I should learn the timing on that. I wish they would have made the manually timed Fafnir's like just very slightly more lenient. I'm trying to implement this, as Snows calls it, the Tatuma, jump P, Bandit Bringer. having a setup like this to beat people who are fuzzy mashing is like just good, and then Bandit Bringer's an overhead, so it also beats people trying to fuzzy
Yeah.
block, jump H, and then 2K or whatever. So it's not so bad. I
Yep.
don't spend any meter, just a little tech on a little bit of extra damage. The only thing that this 5K could be is me trying to wild throw. There. Okay, this is the exact situation that I was talking about before. Wild throw, immediate PRC, you're too slow to react, so air throw. And then I thought that it might. I remember saying out loud here, does this kill? I don't think it kills. I'm going to try anyway.
Yeah, I did try to attack for what it's worth. I think the game still had me on a diagonal.
Okay.
Which is like, it's just par for the course.
Yeah. It happens to me sometimes too. I get JD instead of Actually, wouldn't you have been wouldn't it say punish or whatever if because you would have gotten JD, right?
It would have been delayed tech. Like I tried to tech
Oh, okay.
our
That's
reaction
why it
from
doesn't say
going into
punish.
the air. Yeah. So like, yeah.
Okay, and then that's the first of three. But close set, close set. There were a lot of times that I could have lost in there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Any concluding thoughts? I don't know. I feel like we didn't talk about like neutral stuff as much as I usually do in these sorts of things. But I still think that like going over our decision making was useful.
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as like our neutral decisioning, we've both worked on that a lot. And I think a lot of the time that we were trying to do neutral positioning, right? Like it looks like a lot of us just moving back and forth and honestly kind of mashing shit, but like we're thinking about it, which makes it different than just mashing shit.
Yeah.
Um, it can be difficult to like explain clearly like what the purpose of each of those motions is after the fact,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just pressing far slash. Hashtag relatable. I guess the only other thing that might be valuable here is to, because Rocker's working on round starts, so like actually just looking at each individual round start. I already talked about this one. You doing 5K far slash, I think is like totally reasonable, right? I just happened to
Yeah.
do a thing.
And in fact, I do it a lot during this set. I didn't realize how many times I did it until like we started watching it back, and I'm like, oh, there's another 5K far slash. Huh.
All right, and then it's 2S for me. You do 5P. I think both moderately conservative, right?
Yeah.
Your 5P especially. My 2S is a little bit more committal than your 5P. I get I don't think Soul dashes underneath your 5P, does he?
Um, I don't think so,
I don't think
but
so.
like just
Dash
because
2K,
I've never gotten got by that doesn't mean that it's not a thing.
yeah, Dash 2K might go under this, but
Dash 2K almost certainly does.
yeah. But this beats Far Slash, which is the main thing. I think that you're probably trying to beat with both 5K and this 5P, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so the difference is that I think with 5K you can delay a little bit and like still 6H me or whatever.
Yeah.
With 5P you're not 6Hing me.
5K also loses to exactly this 6S. Or not 6S, sorry, this 2S. 5K loses to this 2S.
Yeah.
So the Soul 2S is like a goated round start button. It does so much. Okay. You've. Did I do micro walk back here, or did I just send it? I think I just send it.
That looks like a send to me.
Yeah, we both sort of just sent. But we've both been playing like moderately. This Stun Dipper beats my 2S, right? And it even beats my 6H. This beats both options that I've represented so far. My
And in turn, your 6S also beats both the 5K and 5P that I've shown.
Yeah, exactly.
So like the layers are like really transparent here.
Yeah. Like literally just do things that beat the things that your opponent has shown you. Okay, I'm like, okay, whatever. He's swinging it round start. I'm just gonna walk back. This technically loses the Stun Dipper, but I don't know. I don't mind it. And then you jump forward because I've shown pretty committal options every or all 3 rounds so far, right? It was 6H and then 2S, which it's like kind of hard to anti-air Kai after it's probably possible, but like 5K might not work, and you can always like air dash back and then 5K if I'm whiffing. It's like, you know. And either way, this jump forward, you're not IADing. Hey, exactly the thing that I said. I can 5K, and if you IAD back, you are taking note that I did not press anything at round start. So you're taking the small. It's not even like that much of a gamble. You're giving yourself the opportunity to be right with this jump by jumping over 6S or 2S or whatever. But you see that I'm not doing anything. Okay, fine, I'll IAD out. And you lost like the smallest. You lost one Planck of distance in the match or whatever, right?
Yeah, but I gained 1 Planck length of meter, so like who's the real winner?
Yeah, exactly. So jump forward. I don't think that it's conservative in every matchup, but like I don't know, jump forward IAD back is like not that bad. I don't think it's good in Nanago. But like most other characters, it's probably fine. Temkin might be not the smartest thing to do, but there's probably a couple of others. I think in the Soul, jump forward if you're willing to react an IAD back is like not that bad. Okay, we're gonna just skip past this one. Unless you want to talk about it.
uh I guess my thoughts were, there have been a lot of committal round starts,
Yeah.
and you didn't get anything out of not being committal the other time. So maybe you're going back to being committal. I'm going to do something funny.
Yeah, okay. Also of note, you are up around and you have burst, right? These are reasons to do something stupid. And I say stupid affectionate. Like this could work, and like a knockdown can win you the whole game, right? So I don't know if I'm going to say that I endorse this, but if you're going to do it when you are at full burst and up around. Okay. Good old rock. Nothing beats that. I think. All right. The last 2 times, I don't know that I'm processing all of this like actually consciously either. Right. I'm kind of just going on vibes a lot of the time on round start because once the layers get deep enough, like it's impossible to actually, you know, unless if you notice a strict pattern from them. If it's a good player who's rotating their options, I think the optimal thing is to just like have a spread of options that you sort of just pick randomly. I don't know. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And by randomly I don't mean like with equal frequency. I mean like, you know, sort of with a I think there's like a Nash equilibrium, basically.
Yeah, like you have to be balancing out like what buttons you're pressing with the reward that you get from them, the risk that you take.
Right. But
Um,
but beyond that, if you are not noticing a specific pattern or trying to beat a specific thing, then like just have a couple of options that you pick between randomly, and sometimes even if you do notice a pattern, just saying, okay, fuck it, maybe he will, if you aren't like 100% sure that he's doing it, just picking some like random moderately good thing some of the time I think is still good, right? And like soul far slash, like just send it some of the time, whatever. Right? Like, what's the
mhm,
worst that could happen? Especially since I haven't been representing it. This is the first time I've done far slash, right?
right.
Like, it's just good. Just pick rock sometimes. And then you do jump forward, which 2 rounds ago, um, like, you did air dash back, jump forward, air dash back. And like, even this is like, okay, I get plus frames and I get the throw off of it. So the situation after is like, I'm plus or whatever, but like, you didn't get hit. I don't know. It's still, relatively conservative. You could have mashed here, right? There's RPS.
Right.
Um, all right, you're picking. I don't know if I rocked onto the fact that you were doing jumps so much, but I mean, I reacted to it, so maybe subconsciously I was. Because you do jump forward, IED dash, IED backwards, and I do not 5K, but I do dash 5K, right?
Hmm.
So that I think that probably is me rocking onto the fact that okay, he's probably going to dash back here. So you can see this was the thing that happened like 4 rounds ago now or whatever, right? Because you haven't gotten to the dash back part of it since that first time that you did it. But it's in my head. All right, that's the same thing you went back to. You were even talking about it.
Yep.
5K far slash, and I'm just walking back because I'm like, I think that
Yeah.
if you don't know what to do, just like walk back a little bit and look at them is like probably it. Even if you lose, you're never going to get counter hit and die from picking this.
Yeah. And like, I'm not going to do anything too risky because I'm going into this round a round down without full burst.
Yeah, yeah. If you get counter hit here, uh, okay, you probably build the burst back during the combo, but then you're down your burst, which is like a death sentence. Okay, you dash backwards. Okay, dash backwards into send stun dipper, and I do walk backwards send success. So we're kind of in the same headspace, right? Of like fake being conservative, actually fuck you, right?
Hmm.
fake fake being conservative, do a thing that calls out their conservative play. I when I do this micro walk back here, okay, I walk back for a little bit longer than no. I think that I'm doing because there's like two different things that Soul can do with success, where he can do like micro walk, send success without looking to like catch like a 5K from you or something like that, or like a walk back far slash from you, right? But this looks like me saying, I think that I didn't react. Let me see. No, I think I did react to your dash back. Let's see. Yeah, this timing looks like me maybe reacting to the fact that you dashed back and not being ready for you to send a fast option like Stun Dipper.
Yeah, that checks out.
So I'm like, play conservative. Oh, he dashed back. I'm gonna 6S, and you just got me.
I'm very happy about that little cheeky cross up that I'm able to get after throws.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, as a character who also gets it, it's very valuable. Okay, I'm
Oh.
doing. You'll see. I don't think that Souls, because if we both press far slash, yours wins in this matchup, which I hate. Or man, we might trade because they're both 10 frames. Um, but I don't think that Soul is like. Obviously, my 2S is good, but it's not as good as it is in some matchups. Uh, and your far slash beats like most of the stuff that I do that's not 6P or like some delay stuff. So I'm doing a lot of like just walk back, look at you, see if I can if you pick something like 2S that I can with punish. I think it's probably, you know. And then you also are just or like I said before, like walk back I think is just good. It's just conservative, you know. There's no I'm down around, there's no reason to make some big call out. I don't have burst, just play conservative, right? But I'm also a pretty conservative player. I Soul Bad Guy wants you to go for big reads, and I do go for big reads sometimes. But in the neutral, especially, a lot of the time I play pretty with punish heavy style because Soul's mid screen reward from with punishes is just so good ever since season 4. Far slash into vortex is like it's not quite last season's sin levels of whiff punishing, but I think it's got to be. I don't know. It's up there. I think he's good at it.
Right.
And then you also, I think, just played conservative. Yeah, we both just played conservative that one. Okay, you pick 2D. I pick 6S because I was like I think you've been playing. We've both been playing pretty conservative recently, and so the 6S is designed to catch like walk back button. I think.
That makes sense.
Any idea about your 2D here?
I think I was just trying uh catch
Like
your
Microdash 2K.
2S and far slash.
Does your
Um
how fast is your 2D?
it's 10 frames.
Oh, okay, okay. Then yeah, a
So
knockdown
like
trade like that is good for you.
yeah. Like
Okay.
it would trade with far slash, but
But you get
it's
a
a good
knockdown.
trade.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Favorable
And
for you.
like as you can see, like really good reward on hit.
Yeah, if we're not trading, then I'm forced to spend my first. Okay, that makes sense. You can see that I'm really like playing almost every round since the start. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna walk back. I think you also just walked back, right? No, you did your 5K far slash. But like, here's the other thing about this is like, okay, I could 2S to beat your 5K or whatever, but like outside of 2S, and my 2S trades with your far slash. Outside of 2S, like I don't it. Both of these buttons are very hard to whiff punish, so this is still conservative from you, I would say. The only time that I beat it was when I was accidentally counter hitting your far slash in the very first round with my 6H.
Yeah.
And that you did 5K last round. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll 2S. That's the thing that beats 5K, right?
Yep.
And then you did. It looks like dash up 2K or something. Which
Now,
beats me being
what button
conservative,
was that?
right? What? You did
That
2H?
I cannot look at that and see anything other than a misinput.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Like there, I don't think
There's
I
no
don't
reason
think
to ever dash
whatever.
up 2H.
Yeah, there's no universe in which I'm intentionally doing that.
Yeah, okay. So, but I picked the thing that beat the thing that you did last round. My 2S last round you did 5K. I picked a thing that beats 5K. And then that's it. So, okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this with me. Hopefully it helps people.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully.
So, all right. Have fun at C3 or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me know how you do.